Next up on the Hooks In MMA podcast, we're lucky to have 14-5 light heavyweight. Big fight coming up on August 28th. Dustin, Jacoby, how's it going today?
It's going good, man. Thanks for having me on your show. And like you said, I'm excited for the fight coming up here August 28th.
Yeah, it's a fast approaching. But first, just for some of the listeners that wouldn't know, just where you grew up and what got you into MMA.
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Fort Morgan, Colorado. And then when my family it was in sixth grade, my family moved to Central Illinois, man, just outside Jacksonville, Illinois, little town Concord. And then grew up there, went to high school, Triopia High School. I started boxing a little bit with some friends and my twin brother. We were ultra competitive, grew up wrestling and doing taekwondo. And played football, basketball, baseball, 4 years of college football. My twin brother got into MMA, and then I started. My first amateur fight was July of 2008. And then I had a couple more college football seasons, and November of 2010 is when I turned pro. And so this will actually be my 11th year competing professionally here in come October. So looking forward to it, man. August has been a great month for me throughout my career. I've had many fights. I've never lost in the month of August. I plan on keeping that rolling here August 28th.
Yeah, a fantastic backstory too. Two questions for you. One, where did you play football? For anybody who hasn't, listened or known that before, how was that experience? And then just what's it like growing up with a twin brother? Just for people that have no idea.
Yeah, football is the entire reason that I went to college. I first went to Culver Stockton, which was an NAIA school in Canton, Missouri. And then I later transferred to Quincy University, Division II school in Quincy, Illinois. It's now Division I AA. And just really enjoyed my time, man. Met some of my best friends in the world, some lifelong friends at both institutions. And yeah, growing up with a twin brother was awesome, man. We were ultra competitive. Like I said, we both wrestled. We both did taekwondo. We both played football. Anything one did, the other one did. And just grew up very competitive. And it was great because you always had a companion. You always had a buddy ready to just up for the challenge, man, whether it be a challenge or to go get in some trouble, whatever it was, man. You always had a friend. So
yeah,
yeah, man. Love my twin brother. It was great growing up.
That's fantastic. Just about to have my second boy, and they're going to be 2 years apart, so it won't be quite the same. Maybe when they're older, but maybe number 3 and 4 can be twins like you. That'd be sweet.
There you go, man. You want 4 kids?
I don't know, man. At least 3.
I
think
okay,
3.
There you go.
We'll see.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, but so just speak to which gym you're training out of and who's in your corner for the 28th.
Yeah, I train in Inglewood, Colorado, out of Factory X Muay Thai. And under the tutelage of Mark Montoya, he's our head coach. And then we have 12, 15 different coaches that are fighters, coaches that, you can get advice or help anywhere on the mat. And we've got a great team, man. We've got a good nucleus. We've got a good core group of guys and guys at the highest level and all different weight classes. So as I say, man, iron sharpens iron, and we've got a ton of iron at that gym, training daily and just getting each other prepared for, whatever is next.
Yeah. And what I've noticed the last, bunch of years, there's, a couple of gyms that are extremely well known, and all of a sudden, like you said, iron sharpens iron. It makes every part of the gym better. And we got a ton of different gyms now with major names like the one that you're at that have grown because of the grassroots of it and just, the success as well. And I'm sure as hard as you guys work there too, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. We've got a great culture at Factory X, and the coach always says, like a bamboo tree, man, you got to water that thing for like an entire year before you see anything come out of the ground. And people always think the grass is greener on the other side, or they have their own issues and things of why they go to wherever it is they train and wherever they are. But I truly believe the grass is greener where you water it, and you just got to continue watering it. And if you just believe in the foundation and believe in, the work that's being put in, and we're putting in good work there, man. And that's what Factory X is all about. It's a great culture, a great team. We've got a great leader, and I definitely plan on ending my career at this gym.
Yeah, it's fantastic, just to say the least. But just speak quickly to your experience in Glory, and then obviously you had the opportunity to make your way, make your path to the UFC, and you conquered that, and you've been undefeated since. So just Glory,
Yeah,
how did
well,
that?
yeah, actually, I mean, my UFC career even started before my Glory career did, which is
Yeah,
pretty wild to think of. You know, I was in the UFC, got cut, I was 0-2 quick, continued fighting, was winning fights, and had an opportunity to fight for Glory, this 8-man tournament. It was a kickboxing tournament. It was a Wednesday night when I got the call. I was training for a fight a few weeks from then, and I was like, yeah, sure, man. I went there on the fight was on. I got the call on Wednesday. The fight was on a Friday. Ended up winning 3 knockouts that night, winning the whole thing, and had no idea what I accomplished. But that was just the start of my Glory career, man. It was a fantastic point in my career, fantastic point in my life. I loved the experiences I had, being able to travel the world and train in Breda, Holland, which I'd love to get back to, and train with my guy Nicky Hemmers. Hopefully, do that here by the end of this year. You know, I guess we'll have to see with travel restrictions with COVID and everything. But anyway, I'd love to get back over there. And had 20 professional fights with them, man, and had my bumps and bruises along the way. I fought the absolute best guys in the world, and you know, I fell multiple times, but I continued climbing, and all the way up to a world title opportunity against Simon Marcus. And yeah, very thankful for the career I had with Glory and the battles that I endured, and put me to where I am today, and gave me the confidence, man. I was just telling my wife the other day that I feel with the UFC now that I'm back in there, I've got a couple wins, I've got some good momentum going. I just feel really comfortable within the organization, just like I did with Glory. With Glory, I was the man. I knew all the people who ran the show. They all loved me. I loved them. Had great relationships with them, and I feel like that's what it's starting to become with the UFC. You know, the longer the more I show up, and the more I'm around, and you know, the more fights I continue to build with them. And hopefully, when all is said and done, I think it's pretty cool. You know, 20 professional kickboxing fights with the world's biggest kickboxing organization, and looking to get 20 UFC fights with the UFC, man. So
it's
I'm pumped. It gets me fired up thinking about it.
the way you explain that, absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's really important to have goals, but how you describe that to me is like, not a regular person, but just somebody trying to grind through life. Like, you're not going to get to your end point just from the beginning. There are a select few that kind of get that lucky path, but everyone goes in a different direction on the map. And, hopefully we all end up at, a place where we're succeeding, and you took a different route like many people do, and you got right back to it. And it just shows like the hard work that's put in, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And the one thing that it shows people is you can't ever stop climbing. You just gotta keep going, because I was just a book I'm listening to, winning never stops. You win, and then it's on to the next one. It's on to the next big challenge, man. It's a continuous grind of just continuous climb, and at some point you just have to find joy in that climb.
Yeah, and your next challenge is a few weeks ahead here. So Darren Stewart, the 28th. He's a UFC vet. Obviously, he's shown he's very capable. What do you think about him as an opponent, and how you stack up against him?
Yeah, I think he's a great opponent, man. He's tough. Like he says himself, he's from East London. He's got no choice to be tough, and I'm ready for that, man. I can't wait to throw down with him. I think it's a great matchup. I think it's an opponent that believes in his stand up, believes in his power. But once again, man, everybody thinks that till they fight me, then they want to turn into a wrestler. So I anticipate him just shooting a little bit, but man, I've been grinding so hard in the gym. I've known about this fight for 12 weeks. Darren Stewart in particular for like 9 weeks. Dude, I'm going to get what's mine. It's my time, and I'm extremely excited about this matchup. He's a well-known individual. People know who he is, and I can't wait to go in there and put him out.
Yeah, and I don't know the official schedule for that night, but I don't know, understand. You can fix me if I'm wrong here, but just that to me is a main card fight based on your skill set and Darren's what he brings to the table. Is it, or is it not?
Yeah, absolutely. I would think so. I haven't looked at the card or seen where the card's at. I saw, Kevin Lee was on there, supposed to fight Sean Brady. Sean Brady had to pull out that. Sean Brady's a badass. Lee's a badass. That was a banger.
I saw that infection he had on his foot. That didn't
yeah,
look good.
man.
Didn't look good.
Oh, I know, dude. And we've been, it's just common this time of year. It's hot, and you get a little cut. things opened up. So it's stuff you got to deal with, but hopefully, everything heals well for him and he turns out all right, man. I like that dude. He's a
Yeah,
gangster, man.
yeah,
He's a fighter.
he's got
He throws down, man. So
a lot of good skills for
yeah,
sure.
he's the type of guy that when I look at the fight card, it's like I want to impress him, right? I know he's going to impress me. Like I want him to be watching my fight and be like, damn, that guy's a badass.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm going to bring to the table, man. So I like. Other than that, it's unfortunate that fight fell off, but I think Kevin Lee's still on there. To answer your question, either way, I believe this is a main card fight, man. You got two guys that are well known, and Darren Stewart's well known. He's been in there, but I'm looking at ending his UFC career, man. He's had a few losses here, and I'm ready to put him out.
Yeah, for sure. And either way, I mean, your mentality is focused on him and not we were slated on the card. I was just curious, but yeah, just you mentioned you had a wife. Do you have any children? What are your kind of hobbies outside of the gym and training?
Yeah, no children, man. We have a pup, Dak, a chocolate lab. He's our kid, I guess. But yeah, we do a ton of golfing. My wife and I both. I do a lot of golfing this time of year. We're going camping this week, and we live in Colorado, man. So the mountains are just right there. We go pick up some natural energy, do a little mountain biking. But mainly the hobbies, hunting. We got one of my favorite seasons, elk, coming up here in September. Be chasing some elk with a good buddy of mine, and then we'll get into rifle season come October, and then of course November, October, we got bird season coming up. So it's a great time. I love that time of year, the fall. We're right and get into some fun activities outdoors, and other than that, just grinding in the gym, man, and just getting better, 1% better every day, and just enjoying the time. But really looking forward to this fight.
Sound waves are bouncing back and forth because I absolutely love hunting and camping and all that stuff too. Being up in Canada here, it's
okay. Yeah. I was wondering where you're from. You're from Canada. What part?
About an hour south of Toronto, but we always go 4 or 5 hours north. And I'm going up next Monday actually for a fishing trip. So pumped for that, just to get out in the nature. And
nice.
That's life, man. That's the best.
That's what it's about, just getting out, man. I see so many incredible things when I'm elk hunting and just enjoying every step of the journey that blows my mind. Like, man, I would not see that if I was just at home, in Denver, down in the city. But and just getting out and feeling the vibes. One thing I really haven't gotten into is fishing. I used to fish, in the country growing up. And I've been fishing. I've been fly fishing out here with a buddy of mine, and he taught me how to do it. And I enjoy it. I just don't do it as much as I'd like to, I guess. Like I said, we're going camping this weekend. There's going to be a stream right behind us, man. And I was just thinking about that. I'm going to have to do it, man. Like I said, I just don't do it as much as I'd like to. But since I got the chocolate lab, man, I've been doing a ton of bird hunting, and I always elk hunt. So it's a great pastime.
It's fantastic. Yeah. Just to finish up, we do a between round segment, 1 minute, rapid fire, some questions for you. Okay.
Cool, man.
Favorite food in fight camp?
Favorite food in fight camp? Probably some of my elk. You got to get the power food.
There we go. Favorite cheat meal after a fight?
I'm a big pizza guy. I love pizza. I've been fighting in Vegas, so In-N-Out Burger, but now I have an In-N-Out Burger 2 blocks from my house. So,
that's tough.
Which I've only been to once, believe it or not. I was like 6 weeks ago.
That's actually impressive. Favorite sport other than MMA?
Football.
Do you have a favorite team?
I do. Dallas Cowboys.
Oh man, we got to end this now. Must see spot.
I get it often.
What's a must see spot in just the United States? Could be in Colorado, could be somewhere you travel to.
Must see spot in the United States. Man, I would just have to say, oh geez, where have I been? I'm just gonna throw Marble out there. I'm gonna do Marble Lake, Marble, Colorado. It's a beautiful spot.
Okay. Favorite country in the world other than USA? And I was thinking when you said it earlier, maybe Holland, because you wanted to go back, but you tell me.
I'd have to say Holland, man. I'd have to say Holland. I love the country. It's like you could drive through the whole country in like 5 hours.
Yeah, I'd love to get over there too. What's your favorite type of music?
I'm all across the board, but probably classic rock.
Favorite movie of all time?
Oh man, probably Varsity Blues is up there.
Nice. And any mixed martial artists at any time period, guys that you looked up to or just fans of?
Yeah, George St. Pierre for sure. Matt Hughes, my first coach. Chuck Liddell, guys in that era. That's when I first got into it. Anderson Silva. It was super cool. I got a fight on the Anderson Silva's last fight in the UFC. Was my first official UFC victory. So that's pretty cool.
There we go. That's a great stat. Just to finish up, any sponsors, shout outs, or social media?
My agency, Iridium Sports Agency, love those guys. And they're always sending something new to my house. I love it, man. They take great care of me. My team at Factory X, my team at Landau Performance, those guys are the engineers behind the product. So yeah, man. Always looking for more sponsors too. Don't really have that many. I'm probably forgetting something. I don't know, but yeah, man, just looking forward to the 28th.
Awesome. Yeah. So August 28th against Darren Stewart. Anybody watching this, or if you know, then you know, potential fight of the night, possibly performance of the night for Dustin Jacoby. The win is coming. Just we'll see how it happens. Thank you so much for coming on Hooks in MMA.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. I had a great time on the show. We'll have to do it again after I get this victory.
You as well. Sounds great, buddy. Good luck and travel safe and get that W.
Yeah, we'll have to go camping sometime, man.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy.
Take care. Bye-bye.